Hello everyone. In this video tutorial, I am going to explain how to solve continuous beam using StatPro. The question is like this. Prepare the structural model of the beam as shown in figure and draw the bending moment and shear force diagram using StatPro. They given three span. The first two span of 3 meter and they given one more span of overhanging portion of 1 meter. The first span is supported on two hinged support. The second span, which is supported on left side, which is hinged support, on the right side it is roller support. This first span is loaded with concentrated load of 60 kN. The second span, which is having UVL, that is uniformly varying load of 60 kN. In the overhanging portion at the end, they provided one point load of 20 kN. I am going to solve this problem using StatPro. Here I am using Select Series 6th version of StatPro. I am going to start with new project. I will take space type of problem in which we can do all the 3D type of problem. I will name this as beam number 03. This is third problem in beam. Then I will select length unit as meter and force unit as kilonewton. Then I will click on next. I will start with add beam type of problem in which we will get default grid. Then I will click on finish. So this is the GUI of StatPro. So in this grid, by default it is in isometric. I will change that into front view. First I am going to start with the modeling. The first beam is having 3 meter. So whatever the beam length, we are considering from one support to another support. Also it is called as span. The first span is having 3 meter. The second span is also having 3 meter length. The third span, that is overhanging portion, is 1 meter. So I am going to start the modeling from 0 to 3. It is first beam. You have to make sure that this is in blue color, then it is going to snap the grid. The second beam, that is 3 to 6 meter. The last, that is overhanging beam, is of 1 meter. Once it is completed, I am going to close this window. After modeling, I am going to provide the property. I will go to the property page here. Click on that. In that I will go for define. Under that I am going to create rectangular property. By default I am going to take the property of 0.3 into 0.3 meter. Then I will take concrete as a material. Then I will click on add. Then close. I created that property. Now I am going to assign on this beam. Using cursor I am going to assign. Click on assign. First beam, second beam and third beam. So after applying property, I am going to apply the support. In this problem we have two types of support. First two support are hinged support, which is having two reaction. One is vertical and horizontal. Then we have roller support, which is having one reaction. That means it is restricted in Y direction. So in the StatPro, I will go to the support page. I will go to create. In that I will go for fixed butt option. So hinged support is having two reactions, that is horizontal and vertical. I want to restrict in this two direction. Then I am going to release in other four direction. Then I will click on add. I created that support here. By using cursor I am going to assign. Click on this, then click on assign, click on the first node and click on the second node. So after assigning this hinged support, again click on assigning. The next support, that is roller support. In the StatPro, I will go to create option. In the fixed butt option, I have to restrict in Y direction, then I have to release in other direction. Therefore, I will get the answer in Y direction, that is roller support. Then click on add, then select that support whichever we created now. then using cursor I am going to assign, click on assign, then click on the node. So last node that is free, this portion is cantilever portion. After that click on assigning again, then close. So after this I am going to apply the load. I will go for load page. Under the load case detail I will click on that, then I'll add one folder with the default name. I will keep everything is as it is, then click on add, then close. I will click on this folder. Under this folder I am going to create 3 loading. One is concentrated load of 60 kilonewton at a distance of 1 meter from left end. So first I am going to create that one. In the Stat Pro, under the load case, click on that load case, add. In the member load, I am going to create concentrated load, that is here, concentrated force, that is third option. The load value is 60, it is acting in downward direction, therefore I will take minus 60, which is acting in GY direction. Then if I see that one, from the left end, it is going to act at a distance of 1 meter. If I see in the diagram, so left end is this one, from there it is at a distance of 1 meter. So I have to give D1 value from left end, it is at a distance of 1 meter. Then click on add, then close this window. I created that load. I am going to assign on this beam. Using cursor I am going to assign, click on assign, then click on the beam. I created that load, but that scale of that load is very high. I want to change that scale of the load. For that, right click on the screen, go to label, then in the scale activate this one, that is apply immediately. I want to change the scale of point force. I will maintain somewhere in 30, so I will get nice view of this load. Also I am going to change the scale of distribution force. In the next step I am going to add, so that scale also I am going to change. Then click on apply, then OK. The next load I am going to create, that is 60 kilonewton per meter, that is UBL. So in the Stat Pro, under load case, under the same folder I am going to create. So under the same folder I will click on add, that is member load. Under that we will get the option linearly varying. Click on that option. So if I see in the diagram, on the left side we have value, that is 0. On the right side we have 60 kilonewton per meter. In the Stat Pro, W2 value I am going to give minus 60 because it is acting downward. On the left side it is 0. Then click on add, then close. So select that created load. Using cursor I am going to assign, click on the beam. So if you want to see the load value, you can go for Shift V, it will show the load value. So the last load, that is 20 kilonewton, which is acting exactly on the node. So in this case, if it is acting exactly on the node, I can create either it as member load or nodal load. I want to show how to create nodal load. So I will create it as nodal load. Nodal means it is acting exactly on the node or point. So say under same load case detail, I will click on add. The second option, that is nodal load. Under nodal load I am going to create that load. The load value is minus 20. In FY direction I will create minus 20. If you have any moment I can create here. So in the other direction, if I want to create force, I can create here. Then click on add, then close. I created that load which is having question mark, that means it is not assigned. So I want to assign on this node. So if you want to see the node points, I can go for Shift K, click on the screen, Shift K, it will show different nodes. So I will click on this load. Using cursor I am going to assign. I am going to click on this node. So it taken value of 20 kilonewton. After assigning load, now I'm going to do the analysis. For that I will go to commands, analysis, perform analysis. I want to do everything, then click on all, OK, go to analyze, run analysis, then click on save. So if I got the error, I'm not going to get the answer. If I get the warning, it will say that hinged support or roller support is not stable. So I will go to post processing mode, click on done. Then I will go to result view option, enable automatic scaling, mode shape. I want shear force value and bending moment value. Then click on apply, then OK. So by default it is showing deflection diagram. I will off that diagram, that is deflection. I want to see the shear force value. I will click on this icon, that is shear Y force. I want to see the bending moment diagram. I'm going to click on this icon, that is bending Z moment. So I will click this shear force diagram. I will go to results, V value, beam result. I want to see the value at end and midpoint, shear at the end and midpoint. Then click on annotate. It will give one warning. If your diagram is on, then only you are able to see the load values. I will click on OK, then close. This is the shear force diagram. Then I can activate bending moment diagram. This is the bending moment diagram. To create the report, in the previous two videos I explained in detail how to export this view as a JPG format, then how we can import that JPG format document into the Word document, then how finally we can convert that into PDF. That two videos are available in the description. You can check that video. If you are enjoying this type of video, press the like button, then subscribe to this channel. Thank you.